Oh. The grind begins. I always forget how easy this first floor is. Not my Arthur. Hey, what's going on, Karma? I don't know if those are going to kill or not. We're going to push this. Hey, what's going on, Bogdan? $2 a.m. grinding. Dang, is it 2 a.m. where you're at? It's actually pretty early in the day for me. It's almost 3 p.m. for me. Alright, let's go ahead and heal one. Need to get a stack of Melly's passives, so we'll throw those. Not really sure how to say your name, so I'm gonna call you Jay, but what's up, Jay? Love the videos, thanks for helping me out with everything. I need to know about the game. Hey, I appreciate that. Glad I can help, man. That's what I'm here for. Alright. Dang, that killed. I wasn't paying attention to the damage. I guess we'll get rid of these. I can't really use anything except for ults and melee cards on the last phase, so I might as well dump. So glad they removed the revive from the deer. I know, that's such good news. I'm ready to go into floor 2 on the deer for the week, and I could do it today. I might do it today if I still want to stream for a little bit longer once I get the relic materials that I need. But I'm really tempted to just wait for tomorrow so I don't have to worry about resetting for that passive, because that's so annoying, and I'm so glad they changed it. It's really annoying that you've had to deal with it this long, and they're changing it now instead of, you know, changing it way earlier, but oh well. I'm just glad they're fixing it in general. That's kind of nice. Tried Brunhild's Relic? No, I don't have Brunhild's Relic. I need to do more of these kinds of streams so that way I can start grinding out more of these relics and I really do want to get Brunhild's Relic, and I want to get Sigurd's Relic. I also need to get Brawler Bond's Relic for whenever I eventually get Ragnarok Bond. So I don't know. I'm trying to see if, like, I want to wait a day or two until I figure out what the new Brunhild is gonna do before I commit to making the relic at the moment, because as far as I'm concerned, her relic at the moment isn't anything like super crazy. Unless the new Brunhild can get a lot of use out of it, then I'm not really all that worried about it at the moment, because I don't think I even use Brunhild on any of my bird or deer teams at the moment. She's just kind of more or less like a PvE character to me at the moment. So alright, let's throw all of this out, I guess. If I get Elizabeth before the pity, should I stop and save for cosmetics or try to get at least 3 or 4 for her ultimate effect? It's hard to say. I think it just depends on you as a player. If you think you're going to get a lot of use out of the character, having the extra ult levels will probably help a lot. I feel like I'm all over the place when it comes to using teams for PvP and stuff, so I don't necessarily think that having extra, you know, ult gauge or ult levels is going to be all that crazy for me specifically. But if you think you really like the character, then by all means, like, you can go further on the banner if you really want to. Because having the effect become a gray buff instead of a blue buff is really good. And is it only at 6/6 that it becomes a 2-turn revive, or is it at 4/6 as well with the gray buff? I can't remember. But either way, those are very compelling things to make you want to summon, I guess, for a character. But from what I've seen, I don't know, she doesn't seem like super crazy insane. So I'm not as interested in trying to get multiple copies of her as other characters would have been. Like, Melly's ultimate is pretty nuts just in general, and he's a crazy character, like, just on all fields. So his ultimate, it's nice to have extra copies of course. King is, like, also kind of in that same vein. Hey Leo, what's going on, man? Doing pretty good. Second floor, how are you going to deal with taunt? I always rush Escanor ult on second floor with this team, so it's not a big deal. Damn, I don't have 2 single targets for Melly's passive this turn, so that's kind of unfortunate. I think I'm going to use these 2. Hopefully we can get another one of these Escanor cards to merge for an easier ult, but if not, it's fine. Oh, nice, we got it. Cool. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get 2 single targets off and get a melee stack or not. I kind of doubt it. I think we'll just go for this and maybe push Melly's ult as well. Had nightmares with deer, but I beat it once again. Yeah, the deer each week has been really troublesome. It's very few and far between when I'm lucky enough to get the good passive, like on my first run through the deer each week. So, I mean, it's been kind of just annoying more than anything trying to do it. So, I'm really glad that they're changing that passive. It's actually really nice. I think we'll just use... That should work. Yeah, her effect kicks in at 4/6. Oh, okay. Glad to catch the live stream, and thank you for every single video you've uploaded. Much love. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Glad I could help, dude. It's 3 a.m. for me here. Dang. Somebody earlier was saying that it was 3 a.m. or so for them. So that's, or like 2 a.m. I think. So, must have a lot of, I would assume, European or maybe Asian viewers. I can't be sure on that because I'm really bad with time zones, but I think that's what that would mean, or maybe, I'm not sure. Alright, so this is the phase where I've got to do a lot of damage if I really want to push it all in one go, so I think I'll just go ahead and do that. Okay, that makes sense. I figured that would mean Asia, because I mean, I think for European viewers, like as far as like the UK goes, I think they're only like 4 or 5 hours ahead of me, depending on where they're at. So I guess that would make sense that y'all are, if 12 hours, yeah, that would be like closer to like Japan or not too sure. I think we'll throw all of the... Ooh, this will give me Miguelda's ultimate too, which is really nice. I'll just actually push for Arthur's ult too. Why not? Hey, what's going on, Luis? Or is it Lewis? I'm not sure. What's going on, Madara? Finally got Magilda for the bird. Only gotten past floor 2 for now. Hey, I mean, Magilda's a really good character. As long as you start building her up, and if you get her relic, it'll help out a ton, trust me. Anniversary is 9:30 a.m. for me. Dang, that's really early. If it's European, it would be 5 to 6 hours difference. Yeah, I used to have a friend that lived in the UK that I used to play with way back in the day, and I think he was roughly 5 hours ahead of me. So that was always weird to see, because I would get home from school and it'd be like 4 p.m. and it'd be like 9 for him. How do you properly run with that team? Sorry for coming in late. Oh, I mean, it's all good. You ain't got to be here on time. It's just a casual stream. So the whole idea with the team is Arthur's passive is basically the only reason that you run him. He has that whole, like, allies take less damage and deal more damage passive, if I'm not mistaken, in PvE sort of game modes. So you have his passive to help sort of stop some of the damage right away at the beginning of the turns, like at the beginning of the floor. Then you just want to keep using single target attacks, so you build up Melee's passive, like his damage reduction, and once you get enough stacks of that, normally you're not really taking much damage at all from the cards, unless it's like a really heavy hitting card, or he just keeps attacking the same person over and over again. Magilda's really nice for taking off debuffs and adding extra buffs to all of the allies, not only just Melee, but he also benefits from it because he uses an amplify card. And then Escanor just hits hard in general, and his ult hits twice, so you can use that to bypass the taunt phase in floor 2. So it's just a more aggressive, like, streamlined team, I feel like, instead of having to run like a taunt and like burn cards and wait turns and stuff like that. It's just a little bit faster, I think. Hype for Festival Gowther Relic? Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, actually. I wasn't a really big fan of, whatchamacallit, of Festival Gowther whenever he first came out, but I have to say that Relic makes him look a lot better for sure. Skipped Brunhild Holy Relic and Sigurd's for Gowther. Yeah, I don't have either of those at the moment, but depending on how good they are, like, I don't know, just in general, I guess I'll try to do more of these like bird killing streams, so that way we can sort of try to build those a little bit sooner rather than later, I guess. Need 4 more of that drop to give her relic. Yeah. Is it the crystals? For some reason I've been dropping a lot of crystals lately. Or are you talking about the wind sources, the one where you gotta get level 3 or beat floor 3? Alright, we won't be able to use level 2s this turn because it won't remove that debuff with that healing card, so we'll go for I think we'll just waste an Escanor card. Oh, I say waste, but it still does good damage. Level 100 for Brunhild, Margaret, Blue Lilia, Green Escanor, and Meliodas. I only do hard of the OG Demon. Oh, nice. Who will you be upgrading? Probably, definitely Escanor and Melee first. Melee's probably going to be the very first one, of course. I don't know if I'm going to go for Liz like straight out of the gate because she's brand new or not. But I would like to get her up as well. I don't really know. I need to start messing around a little bit more with my PvP team and trying to figure out who I want to use on it like consistently for the next little bit until I can start level 100ing more characters. So it's just going to take a little bit of a experimentation, I guess. Alright, so let's throw this. This will be good to get rid of, and I think we'll just throw the Melee card to try to start pushing for phase. I use the Matrona variant of the bird team. Is it better to use the healing card set or the single target card set? I guess it just depends. If you already have Magilda on the team and you're running Matrona, I would say you probably already have good healing, so I would go for the damage card set, but I guess it just depends on, you know, if you find yourself low on a lot of your characters more often, because like most of the time I don't end up getting super low on anybody except for Arthur, and then normally I can end up using a Magilda heal card to sort of top everybody off. So just depends on how your runs are going. Let's go ahead and I think I'll just waste some of these cards because I don't really need them. I used Red Tarmio Link for Deanne. Now I'm stuck at floor 2 second phase. Yeah, you got to be really careful with Red Tarmio Link on floor 2 because if he attacks and disables himself, you'll still end up dying from the card that kills if you have a taunt on, because it disables the effect for the taunt negating the damage. So you got to be really careful with that one. You need to you might need to just run either Escanor or just take Red Tarmio Link off and put Blue Tarmio Link back on, because it can be quite a hindrance actually. Let's throw this. I'm actually getting more heal cards than I'm used to. I think we'll just throw these out. Also, does Escanor have to be, or have to 6/6, or does it matter? I think the only thing that matters is when you use it, if he's not 6/6, because the bird will revive on floor 2 with, I think it's 10% HP. So as long as he hits hard enough, the extra hit should still kill. So if you want to, you can try to use other cards to beat his entire health bar down first, or like get him down to like here or so. So that way the ultimate will kill and then he'll revive, and then the second hit should kill again, if I'm not mistaken. I think I'm gonna throw this and this. I think that'll kill, but I'm gonna go ahead and waste that card just to get it out of hand either way. All right. So this is the phase where I need to start pushing, or else he's going to disable everything. So let me get Arthur's ult, I guess, and then we will just try to push some damage on him first. What is a good replacement for Arthur, if there are any? I don't think there is really all that great of a replacement for Arthur. If you want to, you can just try to run like a taunt unit to sort of mitigate damage. Red Matrona is really good for that because she has such high defense and the taunt lasts for a while. If you have Festival DN, you could use that too. But I don't know, he's pretty unique in the fact that he puts up that specific buff. But running a taunt unit in his place isn't going to hurt you any. I mean, if you still have these 3 core members, you're still going to probably be able to beat phase 2, floor 2 very quickly and easily without having to worry about it. So it's not that big of a deal. I think I'm going to get another buff on first. And I think that'll kill. Not positive though. I use Milla, Matrona, Magilda, and Melly. It works fine. The M team. That's actually kind of cool. That did not kill. That's okay though. We're still good on. I think I don't remember what he disables this turn. I think he did stance his first turn, so it should be like. Maybe it's debuff cards this turn. I can't remember. Ooh, that evasion's actually really bad. But this removes buffs. Ooh. I lucked out really hard with getting this. What does he remove? Oh, it's debuff skills. No. That's actually really bad then. Damn, I don't want to. I don't remember what he. I've got decent Escanor cards in hand. I'm just going to use this. I'm going to have to. Oh well, it's fine. Does the bird drop those green triangles that are purchasable in the tree shop? No, he doesn't. I think the deer drops on chance, like by chance. I think he can drop the yellow and orange ones, I think, but I don't think any of them drop the green ones at the moment. All right, we got the really good passives, so let's just wail on him for a minute. They need to make them drop, but probably for next demonic beast. Yeah, I think that's probably what'll end up happening because the deer drops the other ones. Then I would imagine that the next one will drop the other or the green ones. And we got a lot of heal cards this run. I never get this many heal cards. Might as well heal up, get an extra buff. Thinking the same? Yeah. That would make the most sense to me, at least. Alright, I think that's a win. Got Magilda today, and pretty much first timing bird. I was feeling more comfy with the deer floors, to be honest. Are you saying that the deer seems easier to you? Because if so, you're a madman. That's insane. The deer, I mean, the deer isn't that bad, but the RNG for second floor is what makes me so upset with it. I am expecting the next beast to be the fire dude from Ragnarok. No, I'm pretty sure they're all supposed to be beasts. From my understanding, so you can actually see it a little bit right here in the back. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a wolf or two wolves. I think it'll be the first one that has two enemies. That's just me speculating though, because on the loading screen for like the world tree or whatever in the background, you can see the bird and the deer, and then on the island down here in the the bottom left, there's two wolves, which makes a lot of sense because in Norse mythology there's a lot of or not a lot, but there are like talk of, you know, like mythical like birds and deers and wolves. So that's what I think it's gonna be, but who knows. Deer is more comfy, isn't it? I don't think so. I don't think the deer's... I've just gotten... I guess because I have this team and it's so streamlined for me now, the deer or the bird is just so like straightforward. I don't have any issues out of it nowadays. But I could see if maybe you don't have the right team for it or something, it could be harder to do deer or to do bird. Just want to cry with bird. I can't beat floor 2. What team are you using, Pyre? Are you using the M team? No, that was Karma. Karma was using the M team. Alright, what am I doing this phase? I think we'll do... we'll go ahead and get rid of that. Escanor hits pretty hard. I don't think we'll kill. That flood card's going to do a lot of damage, but I don't know if it's going to kill. Brunhild, Magilda, Trader, and Red Matrona. You shouldn't have any issues with that then on floor 2. Oh, well, I guess the biggest thing to know about floor 2 is not only do you have to taunt in phase 2, but you also need to make sure that you're building up cards so that way you can one-shot phase 3, because if you don't, he gets... It's like a defense buff whenever he reaches a certain amount of HP for the first time. If he's in the middle of his health bar, he gets an HP buff, so he basically just gets all of his HP back. And if you leave him with little to no health left, he has an attack buff, which hits you really hard, so that one's really annoying. But yeah, you just kind of have to make sure that you're going into the phase with some decent cards, or you just need to use little cards at the very beginning of the phase and just try to build up the rest of it. I think I'm gonna keep... I don't know. I kind of want to keep this ult. I think I'm going to. We'll throw it just in case it doesn't kill. If it does kill, then it'll give it back to me, so it's fine. But we'll push phase either way. What's going on, Yusuf? Yeah, the recovery thingy. Yeah, it can definitely be kind of rough. I always forget about phase 3 sometimes when I'm doing the bird, so it definitely throws me off guard sometimes. You just kind of have to start trying to build up ultimates or something. You know, melee cards are really good, of course, to get through the phase. Just depends on what you got in hand, really. Alright, what do you think about ult levels of Festian and Liz? Because my DN doesn't heal at all. My Deanne's only 2/6, so she doesn't really heal much, if anything. I mean, she heals a little bit, but not a whole lot. I didn't really go for any extra copies of her or anything, so I don't know. It's kind of a weird one. Having Brunhild on the team is kind of nice because her ult heals as well, but it's in the same vein as, you know, Deanne's, where if you don't have a high ult level, it's not going to heal much. But because she's a regular character, I've actually been able to pull her more often, so that's kind of nice. But I understand what you mean. It can be a little lackluster sometimes. The healing on it, at least. The damage on it can be pretty good sometimes. Sometimes it surprises me, but obviously you have to build up some of her stacks and stuff like that. Maybe we get actual Midgard Serpent as next beast, just speculation. But probably you're more right. I don't know. It could be really cool to see like an actual world serpent. It's kind of weird that they did Jormungandr as the way that they did. I think that she's kind of weird in a humanoid form, but oh well. Kind of neat too. What's going on, Under Leon? I was focusing on saving up for phase 4, but the phase 3 always gets me. I'll go all in. Yeah, so I don't think that the last phase of floor 2 is really all that crazy. It's pretty straightforward as far as just, you know, just doing as much damage as you can with what cards you have. I would recommend going like more into like using bigger cards on floor 3, so that way you can make sure you get past that, because it's definitely kind of a hindrance. Alright, let's throw our normal cards out. Get a stack of Melly's passive. See if we pull a decent amount of Escanor cards so we can go for merges. We'll see, take it from there. Missed out on blue Tarmiel. Hopefully he comes back soon, or at least put him in the ticket banner. You mean red Tarmiel? Yeah, I think a lot of people ended up maybe skipping him. Well, I don't know about a lot of people. I feel like I end up seeing his relic quite a bit in PvP, or not his relic, his grace. But yeah, I don't think he's like a must-have unit like whenever he first came out, but he's definitely like a good utility character. It definitely helps to have him. Alright, we'll throw that. Let's go ahead and use these 2 cards. I think we're gonna throw this because that's not gonna kill. And we'll merge and go for ultimate next turn and maybe kill, depending on RNG. I think blue Tarmiel still has a decent use though, in as far as like his grace goes, because like I said, the having the red Tarmiel link can be a hindrance on the bird, at least if you're not careful with it. Just in case that doesn't kill, we can get an extra melee stack here. Ooh, very close. Nice. So that's an extra stack of the passive. If we didn't already max it out, I wasn't paying attention. So this is the one where you want to have ult in hand. So now we can use that. We can use this. That should probably kill, and then we can use the Miguelda card to finish off that little remaining piece of HP. Because this hits damage cap, so this doesn't have to deal damage cap to kill. I think it still hits close to damage cap either way. I don't even think that's 10% HP. That's got to be like 5% or something like that. I think he means red Tarmiel. Alright, I actually don't know if we can push phase on this. We can try to push phase on this. It could bite me to do this, but we'll do it either way. Ooh, yeah, I don't think we kill. We'll be in the attack phase, which means he'll do a lot more damage, but dang, if I would have had a flood card, I think Escanor probably would have been able to do enough damage there. Would you do deer stream once it's guaranteed drop on floor 3? Maybe. There are some deer relics that I still want to get, but at the moment I don't really have much that I want besides maybe Elaine's relic for him at the moment. Like, it might be kind of nice to have whatchamacallit, it might be kind of nice to get, I think I'm gonna push that ult. Original Skinny King's relic just for the CC and stuff like that for the character, but I don't know. Oh, he died. Okay, well, that's actually a rip. I forgot he had bleed on him. That's fine though. How excited are you for Liz? I don't know. I'm pretty excited. I think Liz is going to be a really cool character, but I feel like it's not going to be like a super insane unit that I'm going to be like, wow, this is crazy. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting her, of course. What's going on, Volume? Did a mistake against my blue Tarmiel on defense gear. Now my DN is basic patiencing and not doing any damage. Gotcha. You may need to just reset the run then. Just made Margaret relic. It's shiny and looks good in there. I do like her relic quite a bit. It's actually really cool. She has a cool relic. I really like the bloody, or the red sword that she has from the Halloween outfit. I almost like it more than the relic, and I almost want to use it over it, but having the relic's kind of cool, so I use it over that. Is it worth getting the rare and SR units relics, or just keep grinding for the SSR? It just depends on the unit, kind of. Like, I don't have any of the rare relics except for Twiggo, just because it's good on the Bond team. And you can kind of use it for like an ult rush strategy with certain teams, but Alione's is kind of neat. I kind of want to get it. Marmus's is really gimmicky and it seems really fun, so I kind of want to get it as well. But I don't know. It just depends on if you think you'll get any use out of the character. I really want to make Slaters at some point because I like Slater as like a good PvE unit for events and stuff like that. So there's a couple of like older character, like smaller rarity characters, relics that could be pretty decent. And we got a lot of Escanor cards there. But it just depends on if you'll get use out of them, whether or not it's worth making them. Wanted something more revolutionary in the meta, but it's okay. Yeah, I felt like she was gonna be kind of insane with her being the first light unit, but she doesn't seem to be that crazy, which is maybe a good thing. If she shook up the meta too much, like I feel like there's actually a decent variety of units in the meta at the moment, which is really nice. So I don't know, it might be for the better that she's not like overly insane. The dog is sleeping on the carpet and I can hear him snoring. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. Probably not, but just woke up. I grinded Champ 1 on reset for a video. Oh, nice. I never grind Champ 1 this early in the week. It's always like there's always way too many whales trying to grind for Champ 1 at the beginning of the week. It's always miserable. But then again, you have your main team like completely maxed out and you have really good CC on them, so I really can't blame you. You actually have a really good setup for doing that. Damn, I don't really want to waste some of these cards, but I think I'm gonna have to. Hey, what's going on, Konada? How many relics you got so far for Bird? I have a really good amount of them, but there's still a few that I don't have. Like, I don't have Nunchuck Bonds, I don't have Brawler Bonds, I don't have Brunhilds, I don't have Sigurds, I don't have Slaters, I don't have Aliones, I don't have Marmuses. I'm missing a lot of like the lower tier ones and some of the newer ones that have come out just because I've been grinding deer like non-stop for the past like several months. But I think I have a decent amount of them. So like for instance, I don't necessarily think that I'm gonna be able to kill phase 3 here, so I'm gonna waste this and this, merge these probably, and I think I'll even waste that, so that way I can make sure that I'm not doing too much damage to get a little bit of extra off at the beginning of the phase. So he puts on the defense buff. I didn't do enough to give him, or to get it to where he's gonna like full heal. But now with these cards in hand, I should be able to finish off this this floor. Missed Halloween uniform because I didn't have her back then. Yeah, that makes sense. I like that she's balanced so Mono and Rimuru can shine too. Yeah, true. I mean, Rimuru's still doing really well in the meta, at least on JP. Like, there's some subtle differences in the meta, I feel like, for JP and Global and stuff like that, but I'd say overall, I feel like there's a good balance at the moment. I heard. Yeah, you can hear him. He's snoozing. My worries is the next banner is a counter to Liz. And there goes 900 gems. Yeah, that's always kind of a big concern. Luckily, I feel like a lot of the more recent festival units have been pretty decently like future-proofed almost. Like King is still very relevant in the meta. Bon is crazy in the meta still. Meli's still good in the meta, of course. Which obviously they're just kind of insane units to begin with. But I think they've done a pretty decent job with making sure that the more recent festival units are staying in the meta like a lot longer. Fought the super whale and still won, even going second without evasion food. Dang, that's actually really impressive then. Got 976 gems saved up for Liz. With my luck, I'll need all 900 to get her. I get really shafted on a lot of festival banners too, so I'm not going to be surprised if I got to go to guarantee. Which I really, if I don't get anything else in the banner, I really hope that I can pull a copy of Ragnarok Bond. I really want to have him for the backline because I really want more backline like sub-slot units. And I know that the odds are really low of getting him, but it would be fantastic to pull a copy of him because I didn't pull on his original banner. I really wish I would have. What's going on, Marco? Been a while since I've catch your streams. Hey, welcome. It has been a while since I've seen you, I feel like. I hope you'll pull Liz early. I'm gonna share my luck. We'll see how it goes. I never know what's gonna happen when I summon. I got pretty shafted on the mono banner, so hopefully my luck will turn up a little bit for festival. Wish everyone else luck too. Yeah, for sure. Global has me for the switch up. People run into me and are like, what the hell is this team? Yeah, honestly, I mean, people really don't, even before mono, like, people like don't really run like the OC characters a whole lot. So the fact that, like, I'm sure that's all you run, I'm sure you get some interesting reactions as far as like people going up against your team. Curious if the AOT collab will come back. Didn't the banner come out in July in 2020? So 2 years next month. Yeah, it has been quite a while, and I figure with all of the hype and stuff around like the last season of, or because they're splitting the last season. What is it, season 4, I think, or maybe this is season 5. I can't remember, of Attack on Titan. They're splitting it into 2 different parts. So I figure with all of the hype that they've sort of built up around the show at this point. I figured that they would sort of want to try and bring it back to maybe, like, you know, gauge interest and get people to summon and stuff like that, but I'm not really sure. Liz looks like a character that can be outshined by any new meta unit at any given moment. Very true. She is a decently, like, her passive has like some decent like supporty style like wordings to it, so I'm hoping that in general will kind of help make her a little bit more future proofed. But we'll just kind of have to wait and see, I think. Assault Melee Relic win. Eve Margaret got Relic. Yeah, I don't know when he's going to get a Relic. Let me heal first and maybe get a stack. I think we'll... this probably won't kill, but the Melee card should deal a lot of damage. It's going on a deal. Also regret skipping Ragbon. Yeah, he's just a really good backline unit. I really wish I could, you know, have him. I would grind out another bird session like to get his relic for sure. When it, like, so if I end up pulling him on the banner, I probably will end up doing more of these streams. Will you do the live stream at 4 AM for summons? Yeah, I'm planning on doing summons tonight. Amelia is still meta. Had a few matches and she's still great. Oh yeah, she's just toxic enough to be really good in just about any situation. So it's kind of nuts. I don't want to waste that, so I think I'm just gonna go for ult instead. How many runs you still got or still need to have enough materials for Gowther? I think this is our third. Is this our third run? Have we already beat it twice? I can't remember at this point. I needed 6 runs when I started up the stream. I think we still need 4 more, but I'm not quite sure. I'll have to look at it after we finish this one. What is this? This is phase 2. This is floor 3. So let me use these cards because I want to save that Escanor ultimate to try to either push through floor 3 so we don't get sealed too much, or if I can, I'd like to save it for the last phase. Did you read the manga of AOT? No, I haven't read any of the manga. I know one of my friends is really into Attack on Titan, and she's read a lot of the... I think she's already read all of the manga. She knows how it ends. She's like a super fan. I want Liz, but I didn't have Red Tarmiel. Kind of sad. I don't think you necessarily need Red Tarmiel to run Liz, but he's kind of a good character to have. We're pulling good cards here. I think we might be able to get through next phase without using the ultimate, but we gotta keep up our RNG. Okay, I was worried I wasn't gonna kill here. Everyone waiting for Mayel, and I'm waiting for Chaos King Arthur. Good lord, that's gonna be at the very end, so that's not anytime soon, but who knows? Might be pleasantly surprised. You think the Summer Bryn will be better than the normal Bryn? I have no idea. I'm kind of hoping that she's an interesting color. I'm kind of hoping for maybe red. And I don't know if they're gonna try to make her like a PvP unit, or if they're gonna have her be another like unit to use on like the Creature's Nest stuff, like the green Brunhild. I don't know. It really could just be a toss-up of anything. So I'm interested to see what they do with it for sure. Really wish I would have drew an Escanor card, but oh well. Getting late here. All right, Karma. See you, dude. Do you have healing card set? No, I have the single target attack card set on. Which summer Merlin was on Liz banner? Regret not summoning for her, seeing how good she is. I actually summoned on that banner wanting to get the whatchamacallit. Ah, damn it, I should have pushed harder for this phase. I forget that he puts up this this thing right here, and I don't have an ult to take it off or anything, so that's unfortunate. Alright, that's debuff disable. Let's get rid of that. Actually, let's merge these. That way I can go for more ults. I actually wanted to get the Summer Lizhawk more than anything because I think that I thought she was really interesting when she was coming out. How many UR cards do you have? I'm not really sure. Unlimited farms today. We're not doing like a crazy amount of farms, but I'm just trying to make sure that I can get enough for Gowther's Relic. What's going on, Flynn? Let's go for... Honestly, I think that will probably kill. We'll throw this out just in case. And then... we don't really have anything else we need to do. I think we're decently prepped enough. Wishnet Marvel adds like every week a gimmick for Demonic Beast battles. This is boring. I mean, I'm kind of glad I don't have to deal with any sort of like new gimmick, so that way I can just do it with no issues, but I understand what you mean. It can be a little boring. Alright, we got the 50% revive passive, so let's do something like this. I think I'll drop 300 diamonds on Liz for the chance of more Fest and Meg. Yeah, true. That's not a bad idea. Been getting I've been running a lot of bird lately, but I haven't got the bird card. That's unfortunate. Are you talking, were you talking about me pulling the bird card? Because I've only pulled one bird card ever, and I pulled it like right after it came out, which was lucky enough for me, I guess, but I don't think I pulled an extra bird card the entire time. Black Clover collab would be awesome. Asta and Melly would be a fun team. I've tried to start watching that show. I haven't gotten back into it yet. I have kind of dropped it for now, but that show's really cool. I want to finish it at some point. I didn't get but like 3 or 4 episodes in, so I need to go back to it. But a lot of people kind of want that as a collab, so. But I hear good things about the show. Skip Liz for Brunhild, so hopefully she is both good looking and strong. Oh, yeah. Well, we should see in a couple of days. Damn, now that is a drop, boy. All right. So yeah, we still need 4 runs after that one. So. Sure, she's gonna be blue and like she's gonna have a stance. That could be cool. Can I see your card set when you're done with this run? Damn, I wish I would have read that sooner. It's just the single target attack card set. Whatever cards you need for that one. It's nothing. I'm not running like custom cards or anything like that. It's the card set that you need the demonic beast like bird card for. But I do have it powered up all the way. I need to do needed to redo the Stranger Things collab. Really? I don't feel like the Stranger Things collab was all that crazy. Like, I don't think it was very hype. A lot of people were super confused about it. I don't know. It could be interesting to try to bring it back. If not for the relics on those characters more than anything, maybe. But I don't know. I wouldn't be all that hyped for that. Do you have blue Tarmiel link on anyone? No, I have a red Tarmiel link on Gowther, or on Arthur, not Gowther. Does that guy want the bird to be even harder? I think so. All right, let's go for something like that. Started but stopped because the protagonist was yelling a lot. That seems to be the biggest complaint about the show, is like that was one thing that a couple of my friends had told me going into it, was that Asta just yells a lot and it's really annoying. And I was like, it can't be that bad, can it? And I mean, he definitely yells a lot in the first couple of episodes. So I mean, they're not lying, but I don't know. Hopefully I can look past that. Been farming bird and still no card. Damn. Can you farm the triangle pieces or just buy them where you can? Yeah, you can only buy those in the or I mean, so if you do the deer, you can sort of kind of farm the yellow and orange ones, but for the most part you're going to need to either buy them out of the gold coin shop, which is not recommended, or you'll want to buy them out of the world tree exchange shop. What's up, Antoine? Why HP defense on the 1? Do I have HP defense on the 1? I probably do. It's probably because I was messing around with HP defense in PvP and haven't changed it back if he still does have that. I think there's no need in going super crazy on this. I think this will kill, and then we can. I'm not pulling a lot of melee cards. We'll do something like that. Maybe we can get some better RNG with melee cards. Dual summon soon? I don't know who I would dual summon with. I haven't really plus dual summoning is kind of like, it's hard to like find a good time to like you know, you got to find somebody to summon with, you got to link up your schedules. I normally just try to do summons as soon as the banner drops, and I don't know, it's just always kind of a hassle trying to put it all together, and you got to do editing, and if you want it to look good, you got to send your footage to somebody, and or they got to send footage to you, etc., or like you got to do it over Discord, and sometimes the bit rate's really bad, and I don't have really great internet to begin with, so it can, I don't know, doing dual summons can be kind of a hindrance sometimes, but maybe at some point. I haven't done them in a long time. Feel the drop rates for the bird and deer need to improve, especially for wind source and river. I mean, the drop rate for those aren't, I mean, you don't drop those, so like the wind source and the river source or whatever, the jar or whatever, you only get those for beating the floor, like the first clear rewards, or in the bird's case, you get it for completing floor 3. So it's not about like being able to drop it more. It's just like a, this is, you have to do it this way kind of thing. Not really anything I can do. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna kill here. Ooh, okay, never mind. Arthur, I forget that we're in phase 1 or floor 1. Arthur would not have done anything if this was a higher floor. Trying to get the bird card set. Yeah, that can be, or the bird card, that can be hard. Tough drop. Tough drop for sure. What do you think, Nalyd? 300 on diamonds, or wait for the new Brunhild first, or keep doing me and only go for OP catastrophes? Tough call. I would at least wait for Brunhild to come out, because, I mean, if you're only going to do 300 diamonds on the banner anyway, I would wait and see if the Brunhild is actually halfway decent first, because, like, she could be something very interesting that you maybe want for a certain game mode, or maybe she is a PvP unit, I'm not sure. But I would wait and see what she is at least first in your situation. I know a lot of these cards aren't going to hit. I have 500 of the new demon mats and no pendants, Sag. I think I have a little bit over 500. I think I'm almost to 600 of Belmoth cores at the moment, but I have a decent amount of pendants saved up because I really don't care to UR, or like I UR 60 every unit that I get, but I don't really go past that unless it's a character that I'm actually going to use, or if they're like brand new and I want to make a showcase on them or something like that. So luckily I've not had to worry too much about any sort of like shortage on pendants for me personally at the moment. I am in a weird spot. Was not lucky enough to pull more melee amplify cards. Or if I would have crit, I think, with Melee's card when I originally used it, I think I would have been fine, but I'm not gonna be in the, I mean, he's not doing a lot of damage, but Melee's going to be a little low when we go into floor 2 here, which is kind of unfortunate, but oh well. Sometimes you get screwed on RNG, it happens. Tower Trial floor 50. The bird, imagine. Good lord. That'd be crazy. That would be kind of cool though. Like if the top of the tower was like you on top of the tower and the bird was like, you know, hovering in front of it or whatever, and you were fighting the bird for the last tower floor, that would actually be really cool, I think. I think that would look cool anyway. As far as like the stage goes, that'd be cool. If you can look past Goku and Vegeta yelling Asta is nothing. Okay, then I should be alright then, because I've watched pretty much everything there is Dragon Ball. Could dual summons with you, but emailing the video would take a hot minute. Yeah, exactly. That's what kind of sucks about dual summons, is like you gotta, there's just a lot more work that goes into it, which I mean, it's fine, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of people don't really care too much about summons nowadays anyway. Like it used to be like when I would watch like Dragon Ball Legends content, or just different kinds of stuff, it would be like, oh, like I want to see this person summon. But with this game having a guaranteed, like you're gonna pull the character at the very least at this, you know, this mark or whatever, I feel like it's not quite as exciting to do summons in this game, and so I feel like doing a whole bunch of extra work for summon videos is not really all that crazy. Like it might not be worth it, is what I'm kind of trying to say. But it would be cool, like if as far as like for, you know, the viewer goes, if you're into the summons, I guess. She has a good relic for PvP. Who are we talking about for that? I've been using Milim in the one on Bird and can't tell who's better. I like the one better just because of his ultimate hitting twice, but a lot of people seem to be really using Milim a lot more recently for the Bird. Ooh, okay, so I gotta be careful here. Hopefully that doesn't kill. I need to pull more Escanor cards to try to get an ultimate for him. Don't kill, please. Okay. Give me decent RNG, please. I think that'll work. Sorry, hold on one second. Okay, so I think we use that. When I'm done with the, this run, you can get. When I'm done with this run, can you get Gowther Relic? What? No, not this run. I still need like 3 more runs after this one. Hold on, I might have to be right back. I need to move my car apparently. What are we doing? It's phase 2. I gotta use this. Okay, gotta use that. I think we'll use... Actually, let me do the level 2 just in case. We'll use that, that, and this. Poor free-to-play struggles with level 90 and now 100. Honestly, like, it is kind of crazy. Like, I know it hasn't been that long, or like it's been quite a while since level 90 came out, but I feel like, you know, a lot of people are still struggling to get level 90 stuff, so it is kind of crazy that they're already coming out with level 100. I don't know if I can push phase on this, but I almost want to try. I know I did it last time, and it's sort of kind of like I ended up still being in the attack phase range. Maybe 2. It's gonna be really close. Ooh, I think we just barely did that. That's actually kind of nice. Hey, what's going on, Respawn? Yeah, I'm doing good, dude. Wanted to say that you inspire me to play this game, and you are an enjoyable guy and chill one. Keep going. Man, you got all my support. Hey, I appreciate that. Glad you enjoy the videos, my man. Alright, let's go for just everything, so that way I can finish this floor really quickly and I don't have to be right back. Brunhild's Relic, yeah, I think it's pretty decent, but I feel like a lot of the times you end up hitting damage cap and stuff with like more often than not with a lot of like really good cards, so I don't know. Plus with I mean, you're not always purging off like the only debuff you have, but I feel like with running Miguelda on the team, you know, it might not be great for the Bird because you'll already like be purging debuffs and stuff like that, so I don't know. It just doesn't... It seems like an okay relic, but it's not what I would have wanted for her, I don't think. What's your main PvP team right now? Really enjoying Mono Sigurd team right now. I don't really have like a main one. I switch up my stuff too much, I think. I think if I had to say, like, if I wanted to use a main team, it would probably be a Trader Melee Escanor team or something like that. Or maybe Trader Melee and, like, Cusack would be cool. But I don't really have, like, one team that I actually use, like, all the time, so... When I'm done with this run, I can get Gowther Relic. Okay, nice. Been up for ages now. Damn. So glad I got 4 Holy Relics saved up from Bird. That's probably really nice to have. That way you don't have to farm this all the time. I farmed a week for this update and got around 3k gems. Bought some of them, and maxed out some of the important characters. Nice. What Bird Relic you getting next? I'm not really sure. I'm going to go for this Gowther Relic, and then depending on what Brunhild looks like, if she's the Part 2 anniversary character, I might end up trying to farm out her relic next as well. And then I also, if I get lucky enough to pull whatchamacallit, Ragnarok Bond off of the anniversary banner, I'll probably end up having to farm out his relic also. So there's just a lot of things that I need. Are you pay to play? I do pay in this game, and I do play the game. So yes, I do pay to play. I'm lazy for relic grinding. Brunhild's relic is amazing for deer. She was hitting hard before. Now she does even better, probably better than Melee's damage wise. Damn. Okay, maybe I do need to build it at some point then. All right, give me just a second. I'm gonna go to the be right back screen. I gotta move my car really quickly, so I will be back in a moment. Alright, I am back. It's funny that you ask if anybody has sausages for that campfire. I was thinking about it today before I went live. I was like, man, I kind of want to make one of my like little membership emotes. I want to make it like a little stick with a marshmallow on it or something like that. So when I do the be right back screen, you guys can roast marshmallows. I think that would be funny. What time is it in his country? It is 4:01 p.m. Oh, hold on one second. Alright, I'm good. Sorry about that. Alright, we can actually use the level 2, which is nice. I think I'll throw this away too. Need to get 3 more copies of Festival Gowther and Max's cosmetics. I want to use him with Rimuru and Mono. That would be cool. At this point, like, I know that each copy of an ultimate gives you like 600 CC, but I really I don't care about maxing out ultimates in this game. It's just, it's ridiculous most of the time, and I just don't ever care enough to do it, I guess. Like, it's all RNG based on whether or not I pull the character anyway, so I just don't ever worry about it, I guess, at this point. He's dealing a lot more damage to us than I want, so we need to try and push phase if we can. Don't fall for ultimate maxing, it's a money grab. I mean, you're not wrong. I want Blue Lilia. Me too. I will do that if you'll add it. I need to. We need to, I need to just revamp. I need to come up with like a theme for all of the emotes and stuff. Like, I feel like they're just kind of like general reaction emotes at the moment, and they're not really all that interesting. But I think if I could make them like a little bit more fun to use, then it would be just, you know, better overall. All right, let's go ahead and I think we'll just use something like this. Involve Monkey somehow. Monkey has nothing to do with me though. You just need like 7 more crystals or something like that for Gowther's Relic. Dude, the crystals are probably the hardest part about like grinding, like because they're like the most like RNG part of grinding. Luckily I already had a decent amount of those, so I'm literally just farming for win sources more than anything. But those crystals can be a real hindrance. Because if you're not getting the guaranteed like first clear bonus crystals, then the rest of it is just all up to luck, which sucks. All right, let's go for. Kind of wish I need to keep doing damage. I kind of want to push for Miguelda's ultimate, but we'll just leave it for the moment. Monkey. I mean, the monkey's cool and all, but he doesn't have anything to do with me. Anyways, I gotta go. I will eat a sausage now because it's healthy. Have a nice day / night. Good luck on tomorrow's summons for everyone. Hey, appreciate you coming by, Kanata. Thanks for chatting with me, man. Hope you have a good one. Alright, let's use the AoEs maybe. And we'll throw away those. See you, dude. Alright, what do we get? Not too bad on RNG there. Let's throw out... those. This should deal a really good amount of damage for this phase. I mean, Escanor's not doing great. I need to remember to try to change his gear back after this. Wow, I thought this was going to do way more damage this phase, but that's alright. Hello, I'm from Portugal. Welcome. What's going on, Alex? Alright, there's the stance disable. I think I'm going to go ahead and throw this. I don't think we're going to kill this turn by any means, but we should do some decent damage trying to get us to the last phase here. I might have to pop an ultimate because I think he puts on... those were good crits. I think he's going to put on the evasion this turn, so that's unfortunate, but it's fine. I kind of want to throw Melly's ultimate. I was able to pull one extra copy of Miguelda off of the free banner, so now her ult is 5/6, which is really nice. So it hit, I mean, it's a power strike ultimate. It was pretty much already going to hit max regardless, but it does good damage. I think we'll wait or throw these out because they're not going to do damage regardless. How you doing? I'm doing good, Coldbit. Alright, Coldbit? Is that your name? Coldbit? Finally got the UR card for the Demonic Beast Battle card set. Just need Margaret, but I just have 4,000 PvP coins. Any tips? Honestly, try to find your best team in geared PvP, depending on what like tier you are in geared PvP. You can try to use like the coin food for the shop and try to like farm out more coins that way, but it's a long grind. PvP is just very not fun to grind in and of itself, so it's kind of just a huge pain. All right, we got the bad passive, so I need to make sure that I don't deal too much damage. I almost wonder if I do this, will I... Ooh, I think I'm gonna... Yeah, I should have used the ult right here. That's unfortunate. I think we should hopefully still be able to win, but... Alright, this is definitely going to help out a lot. This passive is the worst. Damn, that's a lot of damage. The Tarmio Grace is doing work on him, though. That PvP card costs way too much. I definitely agree. I luckily I don't buy much from the PvP shop in general, so I didn't have too many issues. Like I was already kind of sort of close to getting it, but yeah, it is a huge pain. I don't know if he takes off ultimate move gauge or not in this, but I'm gonna go for Arthur's ultimate just because it's a halfway decent like actual like hard hitting card. Question, how do I get my Miguelda to do more healing? I mean, just having her on an attack set because she heals, like, depending on how much attack she has, definitely will help, but just having, like, UR gear for her, and I have a lot of her cosmetics, and I have them all maxed out and stuff like that, so just investing into the character is probably your best bet there. I really like how characters that are designed for these bosses don't need ult level and function just as good without them. Yeah, most of the time they're really good. When Brunhild first came out, dude, we got this again? that's ridiculous. I don't know what it is with me like farming this bird and getting these blue crystals, but I have insane luck when it comes to this. It's actually ridiculous. When Brunhild first came out, I really didn't like the fact that her ultimate healed more depending on how much her ultimate was. Oh yeah, I need to mess with Escanor's card set real quick, or his gear. But yeah, that was probably the one thing that was really annoying to me. But even then, I don't even use her for the fight anymore, so not really that big of a deal. Do I have HP defense on him too? No. Why do I feel like my CC's higher than it was? I don't know. I mean, higher CC's better? Question mark. Have a lot of holy relics, don't have bird card set? Yeah. That bird card's really low drop chance. I don't even know how, but I pulled the card set, or the card off of the first floor, which is the worst rates to pull it on, and I'm baffled by that, because I play Belmoth pretty much every single day. I mean, and have been for, you know, months and months since he came out. And the bird, or like, he has a card that you need for the Belmoth card set, and I have not pulled the Belmoth card the entire time, but I have all of the other demon cards, and I just can't seem to pull that. But I pull the bird one super easily, which is really bizarre to me, but oh well. I'm new to your channel and I really enjoy your videos. Hey, appreciate that, Pancake. Welcome aboard. I'm a first day player and hate PvP, just a collector and grinder, so it will take 2 years to get the card. I understand that. Being a collector in a gacha game is not a great time either, so best of luck with your pulls, my dude. Let's do something like this. So do you have the bird's artifact card set? Yeah, I do. You're way too lucky with these drops. I know, I don't know what's going on. I really don't even need the blue stones. I feel like that's how it goes, though. When you don't need it, you get a lot of them, but when you do need it, you never get them. That's kind of just how the game works for some reason. Very unfortunate. I think we can push this phase fairly easy with those two cards. Lucky you, I'll need to grind up a ton for one blue crystal. Yeah, that's fortunate. I'd give them to you if I could. I really would. I don't really. I have over 100 at this point, which isn't like a super big amount. Like, I mean, obviously it takes a lot of them to build a relic, but I mean, I don't make bird relics all that often. I'd give it to you if I could. Let's throw these out. We'll merge that right there. It's fine, and then we'll throw this out. Pulled it on my first clear of the third floor. My friend tripped out. Yeah, see, that's crazy. It's just all RNG. I've not pulled one since I pulled it, but I got mine pretty early as well. I hate farming for those SSR blue crystals because I never get them. Yeah, that's how it goes. Just need the Margaret card for the bird set. That one's really really tedious to get as well, so best of luck with that. I think I'm going to use that first to try to get... another stack on Escanor's ult. Or 4 Escanor's ult. Yeah, that was pretty good damage. Nice, at least 1 crit. That's not too bad. Having bird card set is cool and all, but do you have the You Are Chicken card from red card packs? No, I don't, but I really want him, even though he's really not all that great. He'd just be a huge flex to have. I need to get Gowther's Relic. Yeah, it's very good. Who's better for bird, Arthur or Matrona? I like Arthur more because it's just a more aggressive team, and I feel like you can beat the bird faster with it, but, I mean, just depending on who you have, I mean, you can use whoever. Doesn't really matter. No bird card is a drop from bird. Isn't that what I said? Not gonna lie, them only thing I actually want is SSR pennant level 100 is stupid. Yeah, kind of ridiculous. You guys are gonna hate me. Don't hate me, okay? All right. I'm sorry. I'm very... I'm so sorry. God. The most hated man in Grand Cross. Does the HP recovery set work well with Bird as well? I don't have the Bird. Yeah, the HP card set's really good. I used it for a really long time before this new one came out. Got it while farming half asleep yesterday. Was wide awake then. Damn, that's awesome. Took me till the other day to get it. Yeah. Didn't expect you to read my comment. I'm smiling a little like a little kid right now. I try to read every comment. There are some comments that end up going by too fast. Like if there's a lot of stuff going on in the chat, I try to get to them all though, because I like to interact with everybody. Because I mean that's kind of the fun of me streaming the Bird. I could sit here in the dark and do the Bird by myself, but you know, you guys like the game and I like the game, so it's funner to, you know, chat with you guys while I do it. GG, Tam. There's your luck gone for the anniversary pulls. No, that was floor 1 too. You're right. That's insane. But hey, the new goddess card set, when it comes out, I'll be able to max it out with that UR card. That's so ridiculous. I cannot believe I pulled that. That's so dumb. I really want to get another stack of Melly's passive, but I'm not going to be able to. I think I'm going to use this. I think it'll hit damage cap. I shouldn't kill here, so I'm going to use that. So hopefully we can get another one of these to merge if possible. But if not, I'll just move it and use it. Nice. Most people I saw, including me, got their first drop on floor 1. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. It's kind of crazy. You would think that it would be the other way around, like you would get it on the higher rates, but guess not. That new goddess set I'm going to max off. Yeah, I think it looks pretty decent. I think I'm not normally super excited for card sets when they come out, but that one looks like it's going to be pretty good. Damn, I should have used the Arthur card first to try to get another stack of Melly's passive. Oh well. The drops today have been insane. I got a bunch of blue crystals and a card. Normally never chat in streams, but you seem very chill. But your tower guides really saved my ass. Thank you for your videos. I appreciate that. I feel like the Tower of Trials videos do really well. Like I think those are like one of the biggest reasons why like my channel like grows like it does, is because of those like videos. They have good longevity because people are always trying to attempt those floors and stuff like that. So I'm really grateful that those do, you know, well, and they help a lot of people out, because I know when I was looking up the videos originally, like if I didn't know how to do it, I would look it up and it would always be like, oh hey, here's how to do, you know, these 3 floors or these 3 floors or, you know, whatever, and it would be like a 20-minute video on 3 floors, and I was like, I don't need 20 minutes of this. I need, you know, 5 minutes of one floor or whatever the case may be. So I try to keep the watch time down on those, even though that's not what you want as far as like YouTube videos go. But I try to keep it viewer friendly instead of YouTube friendly, which I think benefits a lot. Just a curious question, what's the damage cap thing on demonic beasts? I always hear it, but I'm not sure how it works. So I can't remember if it's on one of his passives or not, or if it's one of the like just the whole like overall gimmicks to him. I'll try to inspect him and see if it is, but the basic gist of it is you can only deal so much of his maximum HP on one turn. The hero's damage taken from skills during the enemy's turn does not exceed 30% of max HP. So that means that you can't just use one move to completely like one-shot a phase. He does not have a damage cap on the first 2 floors of floor 1. But after that, he gains a damage cap, so that means, you know, he'll only take X amount of damage or HP per hit at maximum. So, like, for example, Melee will probably hit damage cap with that card, and I don't know. Let me use Arthur's card after that. So I think he'll probably hit damage cap with this card. Arthur might hit damage cap. We can use this card as like a test. We'll use that, and then I think we'll be able to kill with this, hopefully. So this card goes off first. Boom. That's 166k. This obviously does less because it's not as good of a card. Boom. That one hits for 166k, so you know that that's pretty much where the damage cap is. Like, that's how much damage you're going to be able to hit at maximum for that phase. But he gains, his HP fluctuates and goes up and down depending on what phase he's in, so obviously the damage cap is different each time, but it's in general it is 30% of his maximum HP. I think some of the later floors it changes and maybe it's like 40%, or it could be less. I can't remember exactly how it is, but it just fluctuates a little bit. You just kind of have to make sure that you're not wasting the potential of some of your cards, because they might end up doing too much damage or whatever, and then you know, or not too much damage, but like if you just kind of have to be aware of some of the things. It just makes it a little bit tougher in general, because you have to sort of gauge like whether your cards are going to hit damage cap, or you got to make sure that you use enough cards to get through the phase, because you're not going to be able to one-shot him, and this and that. It's just a whole big thing. Hope to pull Trader Melly on tomorrow's banner. I wish you the best of luck. The banner rates for all of the other characters are horrendous, which is very dumb, but I do hope everybody has decent summons tomorrow. Let me heal before this, even though we're pretty much all at max health, because this is going to kill, and I want to be topped off. Got mine on floor 2 when I beat floor 3 right after, and got my second one. I was annoyed. Damn, that's funny. Have almost 550 gems saved up. Nice. You should. That should be enough to get you through the entire banner as the festival goes on. So should be good if you don't end up getting the character before guaranteed. I think cap is like 150. I think it just fluctuates from floor to floor, because his HP stat goes up as you go like later on. Floor 8 got me unlocked. Which one is floor 8 as far as Tower of Trials floors goes? Because some of those floors are just, the gimmick is really annoying and dumb, and you need specific characters for, which is really like just bad in general, but not really anything you can do about it. You just kind of have to grin and bear it, I guess. Why are you not using Fest Deanne? She's insanely good for Bird. Just don't need her. I don't think she would do any better than Arthur, I don't think. Like, I mean, he already pretty much only attacks Arthur as it is, and I mean, she sort of kind of does pretty good, but I don't know. I don't think that she would be any crazier than running Arthur, personally. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Absolutely. No problem. Good luck tomorrow. Thanks, dude. Hopefully, if you're summoning tomorrow, good luck to you. We won't be able to use level 2 cards because it's going to get rid of the first debuff, which is unfortunate. So we will use the Flood card instead, I guess. So glad I maxed out Festival Deanne for the original demon. Yeah, that's going to be really nice. Mine's only 2/6, and I kind of wish I had more copies of her at this point, because it's going to be helpful for that. But it is what it is. This anti-banner sucks, man. I hate it. I mean, there's some good pulls on there, but the rates are just so bad that it kind of just nullifies the fact that it has good units. Really dumb. Not a fan. Alright, let's get rid of some of these level 2 cards just in case we don't kill and he puts up another thingamajig. Let's go for Melly's ult. First time I'm gonna spend money for demon outfits for Ellie. She does have some really cool outfits, actually. Nice. We were able to kill there. Very good. Wish there wasn't a 5 games limit on PvP. I'd like to play it more. Yeah, I guess that's just how they sort of lock people in from whatever the case may be. I'm not really sure why there's a whole lot of like locks on some stuff. Like I assume, like, you know, if you could just infinitely play PvP, then you'd be able to get infinite coins if you just kept playing it infinitely, and then you could just buy unlimited materials and anvils and, you know, stuff like that out of the PvP shop, I guess. But there's a limit on most of the PvP shop stuff as it is. So I mean, it just, I guess it's also there to help people like make it more even, I guess, for like top 100 and stuff, so that way people aren't, you know, blowing through that or whatever. I don't know. I'm assuming there's a good reason for it, but I couldn't tell you what it is. Kind of need to get a heal card sometime soon if possible. You make this look so easy, I can't even beat the first one. It's because I've just invested a lot of time and, you know, materials into these characters. Like, all of these characters are basically maxed out. Gear is like the biggest deal with a lot of this stuff. You just need to make sure that your gear is on point. Hey, I got a heal card. Oh, I thought it just got deleted, and I was like, oh well, okay. Magelda cards. All right, let's pop this. We might as well throw that. And then a level 3 Magelda card was kind of cool. And then we'll throw this because why not? Hopefully that pushes phase. I'm interested to see how much Magelda does here. So he did 136 on a flood card. This is an amplify with okay buffs. 216. I'm pretty sure that's damage cap for this phase. I skipped Liz on JP since she looks underwhelming and the banner rates plus what I need are horrendous. Yeah, that's understandable. Her cards can also be a means of DPS when you get unlucky with cards. That's why Deanne is pretty good. Yeah, of course. I don't think she's bad. I kind of like running the Arthur for some reason. I'm kind of just used to it at this point, and I feel like one of the big hurdles of doing the bird is just getting comfortable with the team that you use for it. And so just being able to like have like a good flow of like, I know what cards I need to use, like these cards will do this much damage. Like I'm used to this team so much that I can kind of gauge it very well, and I think that's one of the biggest like things that you need to worry about with like running these birds, like the bird and the deer, is just knowing your team well enough to be able to get through it without any issues. I think Mayo link for Liz kicked up in you. I wonder if Mayo will have his grace when they come out, or if he'll be graceless. Because Escanor still has his grace for quite a while in the show after Mayo like is shown. So that could be interesting. Unless I'm mistaken. I think I'm going to dump these cards because that should kill. Do you play Dokkan Battle by any chance? I tried to get into it at one point. I think it was for like the third, I think it was like either the 4th or 5th anniversary. There was like I want to say it was like a dual like Goku and Vegeta unit that was coming out or something like that, but then I didn't realize that the global version was like 6 months behind the Japanese version, and I didn't want to play on the Japanese version, and so I kind of sort of played it for a little bit, but I didn't really like the style of game that it is, because it's just, you know, you pop bubbles and stuff and you just watch animations, and because I had already played Dragon Ball Legends, which was a little bit more hands-on with the characters, and I don't know, I didn't really like the gameplay loop of it, so I kind of just fell out of it and I stopped playing it. But I have played it, I don't play it like anymore. Yo, I'm from Italy, I love 7 Deadly Sins. Hey, what's going on, Filippo? Any idea if we'll get an outfit discount? It doesn't look like it. I was really hoping for one with the anniversary, but it doesn't look like we're going to get lucky enough to get one this time around, which is unfortunate. Maybe for the global 3rd year anniversary we'll get one, but you never know. They're always kind of stingy with that kind of thing. Hey, what's going on, Goveta? Govita? I can't remember I don't know how to pronounce your name correctly, but can you please tell me how to overcome the floor 2 phase 2 deadly attack? So you either have to have a taunt up. Dude, what are these drops? You either need to have a taunt up so that way you can survive the attack, or you need to beat through the entire phase with Escanor's ult because it hits twice. So you either have to get Escanor's ult going into phase 2 and use it plus other hard-hitting cards to beat through the phase, or you have to have a taunt up, so that way the card doesn't deal damage. If you taunt it up and you still died, that means you're using red Tarmiel Link, and you need to be using blue Tarmiel Link, because it's not gonna work out for you. Because the red Tarmiel Link disables the card effect that he uses, which means that it still kills you with a taunt up. So it's kind of a double-edged sword there. It has really good healing, and it's really nice, but if you're not killing in the same turn, then it's not going to work out. Wonder what Mael's Grace would even do if he had one. I don't know. I would assume maybe it would do something kind of like Escanor's, where maybe he gets gray buffs like as time goes on, but I feel like that's kind of like an outdated thing at this point. Like, I feel like it would need to be something a little bit better, or maybe they could just do the same thing, if not just like increase the amount that it like upgrades you. Maybe, I don't know. That might be kind of a cop out, and people might not like that because it's like, he's just Escanor, but that would make sense to me as far as like context goes for the character. But I don't know, people might not like that as much. I will try Arthur after I'm done with my run. Never thought of running him. Honestly, Matrona is so safe for some reason. I mean, yeah, that's basically what it is. I mean, as long as you're comfortable with the team, then you won't have many issues with your runs, I don't think, unless you just get really shafted by RNG, and I still get shafted every once in a while. But for the most part, I have this team pretty down pat, so I don't have too many issues from it nowadays, but I can get screwed from time to time. Watch Mael Grace be something like Kyo Ignite passive and buffs all your teammates, so you have no need for Kyo. Honestly, I kind of wish there was an equivalent to Kyo, but then people are just going to run Kyo and that character together, and it's going to be awful. So I think we talked about this a little bit in the last stream. Somebody was like, I wish there was a character that you could replace Kyo with, but somebody else brought up the point that they'll just run both of the units, and then it'll just be even worse. So it makes sense. They have to be really careful with that kind of thing. I think that's the only reason why Gowther and Shin are the only characters that can rank up, and Shin's is so much different from Gowther's, so that way it can't be like super broken and you just immediately get like, you know, level 3 cards turn 1 and stuff like that. Then I don't know, you should patience the last attack. If you're patience, you're talking about floor 1, because on floor 1 you either need to have power strike cards or just really heavy hitting cards to beat floor 1. I think I'm just gonna waste a bunch of cards this turn, try to get better cards for next turn. When is the 3rd global anniversary? I don't think it's until May or March. No, I think it's May. I think it's May of next year, so early next year, because we're already in June for us. I think it's around May. It could be April. I can't remember exactly when it is, but it won't be for a little while. What's the big difference between blue and red Tarmiel Link? So red Tarmiel Links heals you after each hit, and if they attack you more than once, they'll get this red debuff up here, which makes it to where their attack skills don't do the extended effect, so it won't do bleed. This won't do ignites. This doesn't have weak point if he's affected by this, but he eventually becomes immune to that. I think it's on phase, or once you hit floor 3, he can't be affected by that anymore. Whereas blue Tarmiel Link is once the enemy's turn is over with, your ally heals for, I think it's a percentage based on the Tarmiel's defense, or maybe it's the character's defense, I can't remember, but it's just a one-time heal. It's not quite as good as red Tarmiel Links, but you have to be kind of careful with floor 2 if you're using it. Alright, let's do... We still don't have the greatest cards, unfortunately. but I kind of just have to hope for the best, I guess, at this point. I didn't even check what my Escanor's ult was. We got one Escanor card. I think we can play it safe and use it this turn. Because we have a heal in hand, we can try to heal up. That way I don't have to worry about hopefully having to pull extra melee amplify cards or anything. At work, hopping in anyway. I'll sneak peeks hoping to finally figure out what I'm missing to farm this. Melee, Magilda, Brunhild, and Deanne. Escanor is only ult 2. And RNG has me struggling. Yeah, it can definitely be a bit of a pain. You have Melee and Magilda with Brunhild and Deanne. I mean, that sounds like a pretty solid team, though. You should be okay as long as you know, have decent, like you've been working on your gear and stuff like that for the characters. You should be all right with that, hopefully. It's just a matter of like figuring out the mechanics of the boss and everything like that as well to make sure that you're playing it correctly. A big part of it's just knowing the fight, I think. Just make it a goddess-specific Kyo. See, that could work. Restrictions are a big part of a character nowadays, so that could actually work out pretty well if you did it like that. I've been playing this game for like 2 years and still don't have Death Pierce. Would love to have him for PvE farming and such, which is also why I'm hoping to get Ragnarok Bond from the Tomorrow's Banner. Yeah, I don't know what it is with Death Pierce. Death Pierce used to be on like every single banner, and then they really don't put him on too many banners nowadays, but a friend of mine, when he was playing the game, he ran into the same issue, and like as a last-ditch effort, he ended up spending like a ton of his coins on extra like summoning tickets and pulled an extra copy of him, surprisingly. But I definitely don't recommend that because you need a lot of coins and stuff like that nowadays for Super Awakening and stuff, or like farming stamina and all this and that. So I don't recommend that, but that's what he ended up having to do because for some reason, I don't know, Death Pierce will either like show up all the time or just avoid you completely, because I pulled way too many Death Pierce back in the day, and I don't know, he just had really bad luck and couldn't pull any. So I mean, everybody has their own luck though, you know. How is Arthur geared? I've never used him anywhere really. I think I have my HP defense gear on him just so that way he survives, because you're basically just using him for the passive. His ult is okay every once in a while, but yeah, I'm not really using Arthur for his cards. I'm just kind of using him for the passive more often than not. So having HP defense on him to make sure that he survives, and for some reason the bird always attacks him for me with this team setup, so just having Red Tarmio link on him for like the heals and sort of just making sure that he stays alive is the big thing for me. It's Nalyd. How are you doing? I'm doing good, Vader. What's going on, man? Well, you can see there he got wrecked. I heard you're gonna be building a new computer soon. I saw it on the Twitter. Hope it's a good one. I always enjoy buying computer parts and stuff like that for mine, so I don't know if you're buying a pre-built or not, but I like computers. I was wondering the same thing about the Druid girl. Why don't they put her and her sister on banners? So I guess the reason why they don't put them on banners is because they're technically like Valentine's Day units, which is really dumb, but they are pretty helpful units to have. You would think that at some point they would be like, okay, like these units really aren't like, you know, crazy good. It's just kind of a convenience thing to have these units, and they would just be more willing to give them out, which I mean, I feel like I have to give them credit. They've done a really good job of putting Magilda and Brunhild and some of these like more, you know, like demonic beast battle characters on banners. Like I feel like they're actually doing a good job of having them accessible. But for some reason, those like more like seasonal exclusive characters, they're really stingy with them for some reason, and it's kind of just annoying more than anything, because like it's not like they're gonna be like crazy good to the point where like it's like, oh, like I've got this unit, I'm good to go. But I don't know, they're really dumb with it sometimes. Damn, I really want to get a stack of Melee's passive here, but I I don't want to kill, so I think I'm gonna go for this, which is unfortunate. Hopefully he doesn't do too much damage to Arthur. I do have another heal, so it's not the biggest deal in the world, but I should be all right. I've summoned on every step-up banner since Red Arthur, and every one of them proved to be useful. Honestly, 240, even for a decent character like Ragnarok Bond, is worth it in my eyes. See, that's how I should have played it. I should have went for him regardless of whether or not he was bad. But like, you know, when he came out, I guess I just was paying too much of attention to like what the JP YouTubers were saying. And they were like, "Ah, he's bad. Like, don't worry about him. He kind of sucks." So by the time he came out on Global, I had pretty much already made my mind up and just skipped him in general, because I was like, "Oh, there's bigger and better things coming." But of course, as soon as the banner goes away, like, that's all you see is people running him in the back on JP, and you're like, "Oh, well, I'm glad I skipped that, because now I don't have it, and it would be really nice." But it's just one of those things. You can't always, you got to make some decisions for yourself. You can't always just expect everybody to give you the absolute best information there. I don't know if Magilda's going to kill here or not, but we'll see. This will be an extra buff, so maybe. Ooh, okay, very nice. Cool. I'm not going to build one, don't have enough time, so I'm just going to get a pre-build. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. And honestly, in today's market, I mean, it's hard enough to get a decent graphics card as it is, so just having it like pre-built, like already good to go as soon as you get it, I really wouldn't complain about that at all. I completely understand. Alright, let's do... Dude, I have crazy cards in hand. Let's pop this, do that, and then this. That should kill. Yeah, easy peasy. This is probably insane copium, but hoping that the third run of KOF comes around so I can get Kyo. Dude, I really wish I would have bought Kyo's cosmetics when it came around, so I'm kind of in the same boat. I kind of hope it does come around again, but I mean, there's a lot of KOF characters that people kind of want in the game, so it wouldn't be surprising if they did another rerun of it. Alright, I gotta... Dude, the fact that this is a gold card is actually kind of bad. I wish I had more just regular amplifying cards, because this is going to hit damage cap so easily. So it's kind of unfortunate. I think I'm just going to waste these. And then let's move the Escanor card, because he's closer to ult. Especially with the new players, I'm an original. I've been playing since Kingram was meta. Dude, Kingram was so crazy. I hate to see, like, seeing old metas is so funny to see. Like, it's kind of crazy, like, how much everything is, like, just ramped up exponentially. Ragbon was the worst banner ever. All YouTubers said so. They got him, but don't mind that. I mean, yeah, but you kind of have to make your own decision on whether or not a character's good sometimes. Alright, I don't know if I want to heal. Let's go for... That should be enough to kill, for sure. Wasted my 510 gems on Slime Banner and only got Escanor. Damn. That sucks, dude. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Ragnarok Bond seemed underwhelming, but he was just like Death Pierce, bad kit, but very good passive for backline, so I convinced myself to summon. Yeah, see, that's smart. I have one doubt at first. They gave one Holy Relic box, right? Is that box useful for Gowther? It should be, because Gowther uses the Bird Relic materials, so if you still have that box or the materials that came in it, then you should be able to use that for Gowther, actually. Alright, we're on final floor, so... or final phase, so let's go ahead and... Ew. I don't want to push too much damage because I also need to heal, so let me pop that. And then I shouldn't be able to kill because I can only do 30% damage as max, so we'll heal up a little bit, get him almost ready to die, and then we'll finish him off next turn and make sure everybody's topped off. crazy to use a gold card for him and only get 212 damage because of damage cap. I don't want to skip Festival Banner, but now I can't do anything. Yeah, that's kind of a tough spot. Luckily, she's not like a super crazy character. I think if you skipped her, you'd probably be okay, unless you just need other characters on the banner. But even then, the rates are not great, so it would be kind of a tough call to try to go for those characters regardless. Thanks, and one more down up to now, which is the best relic now on game according to your view. I don't know. Some of the relics are really good, but some of the relics are kind of just, you know, underwhelming, I think. I still think Bon has probably one of the like best relics, but this new Gowther's relic is really nice. I haven't obviously used it yet because it's not on global, but from what I've seen, it's very, very decent, and I think it helps his kit quite a bit. So I don't know who you would consider the best relic to be, but I don't know. Hopefully some of the new relics in the future will come out and make some of these better characters, or make some of these older characters better. Like Death Pierce needs a relic really badly. Death Pierce relic about to make his backline value more insane. I really hope it does. I really like Death Pierce a lot, and I love using him in the backline because of his, you know, just his passive is so good. Even if he had just like one of those relics where it was just increases CC or something like that, I would be completely fine with that, because he has such bad cosmetics that you don't want to upgrade because it'll cost you so much that it just, I don't know, his CC is bad, and it would be really nice to have more CC on him. Watch them pull a Trader Melee and you'll need Ellie to finish content like Bird. Yeah, maybe. Does the relic and passive of Miguelda stack up to 10 together? I don't think so. I think it's only 5, right? Does not stack with the ability 5 times. I think you can only have 5 of the buffs on at one time, like regardless, like overall. The best relic is opinion based, but I hope new mono has a very good relic like Festival Gowther's. Well, you gotta think she's already good as it is, so I could definitely see them shafting her and giving her a bad relic, or just like a overall like meh kind of relic. I know you don't want to hear that, but they tend to give good characters that are like actually good characters like pretty mediocre relics overall. Hi, I have a question. What's better to pick on the free banner, Gowther or Zeldris? Don't have any of these units. I personally think that Gowther is more useful. He's really, really good to have for Belmoth and for Green, or for Grey Demon, and for having his passive and PvP and PvE stuff. I think Green Gowther is way more useful than Zeldris is. And you also need to kind of have Kyo or like a really big debuff team to get the most use out of Zeldris. So personal opinion, I think Gowther is the easy choice there. I'd say Gowther is probably a better choice, but Zeldris is a good backline unit on debuff teams. Exactly. We about to fight. I know. Sorry, Volume. Try to speak the facts on you. Yeah, you two fight and I'll watch. For free to play, is Liz Banner best to summon and for new players? I think new players would have a good time summoning on it because it has such good options. Like if you're not pulling Liz, then there's a decent lineup on the banner to get you some good characters. As a free to play, if you already have a lot of the characters on the banner, then it's probably not the greatest value wise, but I guess it just depends on what you have, really, more than anything. I think I'm already gonna kill here. I kind of want to waste this card. And I'll move that. On a serious note, I think that Mono should get a support relic for catastrophes like basic stats or something. See, I mean, that could work out. What's the best gear for Elizabeth? It seems like HP crit damage is the best gear for her. Thanks a lot. No problem, dude. Okay, so we still have on... Still have on the blockade, which is unfortunate. I think we'll just kind of chill this phase. I think we can throw this safely, and then we can get rid of these cards. Am I the only one who thinks that the animation is 10 times better in the first season than the last one? No, you're definitely not the only one that thinks that. A lot of people have a lot of issues with the later seasons of this the manga or the anime, at least, if that's what you're talking about. Mono, good question indeed. Was wondering what's better, 2/6 Green Gowther or 6/6 Zeldris. I feel like Zeldris' ultimate isn't all that crazy. Like it's kind of nice, but I would say maybe go for Gowther just because he's more seasonal. I mean, I know that Zeldris is a festival character, so it's kind of, you know, the same thing, but I don't know. I would say Gowther in that regard, but that's just me personally. Obviously, if you think you want the 6/6 Zeldris, then go for it, because I mean that CC is kind of nice. Let's do... Should I heal? I think I might should heal because it's gonna... doesn't it remove my ultimate move gauge? So we'll just get rid of all of those cards, I think. If I may ask, how old are you? I am 25 years old. I turned 26 in July. I have a question for you. Will Slime Banner be come again? It was 2 years before the Slime Banner came back for the first time, so it's probably going to be a while if it does come out again. Let's go for this. What's the best gear for Elizabeth? HP crit. If the Slime Banner comes back, it won't be for a very long time. Yeah, I would think the same thing. If the Slime Banner comes back, I literally just read the same message twice. New players will have the rookie luck, and we'll find Trader Melee. I mean, maybe. It does seem to look that way for most of the new players, doesn't it? HP defense definitely does work for Elizabeth as well. If you already have it built for like for Goddess Liz, or like just want any of the other Liz units, maybe you've already built HP defense, it'll work for her. But if we are being copium, I want her old relic, but instead of corrosion, make it infect off crits. God, that'd be crazy. That'd be pretty cool though, honestly. All right, let's go for, what passive did he get? Oh, nice. We got the really good passive. I don't know if we'll kill here, but this should be close. All right, I gotta head to work. Have a wonderful stream, and don't let volume have too much fun. I will do, Vader Senpai. I appreciate you stopping by, dude. Awakened Mono team, can you suggest? I don't have Christmas Lilia other than that, which is the best team for Awakened Mono. And is Gowther good with Awakened Mono? You'd be better off asking Volume about that. I really don't know what the best stuff for Mono is at the moment. I haven't really done too much testing on her. Alright, we're on our last run, fortunately. I may end up trying to run the deer for the week after this, because I need to run it for the week, and I was kind of wanting to go for the passive, but I might skip it until the passive, or the new passive, comes out, because I think there's a lot of times where I end up having to like Alt F4 out of the game to make sure that I don't ruin the run on the deer with the last phase at the moment. So I may try to just avoid that, because it'll be kind of a hindrance to do that on stream. But kind of glad to have some of these relic materials in the bag. Boy, if you ask what the best gear for Elizabeth is one more time, I'm gonna put you in timeout. By the time collab banners get a return, the chances of the character being outdated are very high. True. I kind of wish that they would do it more like they did with Slime Collab, where they kind of update the characters again. That would be really nice. Because I think that was a big compelling reason why a lot of people wanted to summon for Slime, because the old units got a buff. They weren't like super crazy good buffs, but it at least made the characters interesting again, which is kind of cool. Let's try to get a melee passive going. I don't have Trader Melee or Magelda, but I have the other fests. Should I still summon on the banner for those two, or should I save my gems? If you're interested in Liz, those are two characters that are really nice to have. So I mean, you can go for it if you already want to summon for Liz. But if you're kind of just on the fence and you don't think that Liz is all that great, then you know the extra character rates on the banner are pretty bad. So you could probably get away with skipping it. It'd be a very good AoE spike card. It would be so toxic. Yeah, it would. If the new player have been saving for a few months, they will at least have a good list of characters to go for. Yeah, I think for new players, I think the banner is really good, but just the rates are bad. The Arthur variant doesn't seem to work for me, probably because my Arthur is kind of poopy with cosmetics. Yeah, it is kind of unfortunate. You do have to kind of like get some cosmetics and stuff like that for him, which is unfortunate, because you know I think I invested into him a little bit whenever I made his relic, but for the most part he is kind of an outdated unit, and most people probably don't have the cosmetics for him unless you just really invested into him way back in the day when like mono red was like super relevant or whatever. But I don't know. I'm not getting great card RNG here, so this is probably going to be a rough phase 4. I'm gonna go now. Thanks for the stream. Absolutely. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Hope you have a good one. Good luck on the deer. I'm having enough trouble on the floor, the bird floor 2-3. I haven't even tried it yet. If I can get enough anvils, I may be ready in a week or two. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I said, I mean, working on your gear for the 2 is probably your best bet, because that's what you need the most. And I might end up just skipping the bird today and seeing about doing it tomorrow when the new passive gets added, because that'll be really nice, I think. Replace Lilia with Festival Gowther. Oh, you're talking about for the mono team. If Mael comes, this new Liz will become a key hero. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what they're kind of doing. Is I think they're sort of kind of like prepping for future stuff as well with the unit. It's not necessarily just about her being good, but she's a decent, like, her passive makes it good to run her with certain units as well. So. You're running with UR gear, right? Yeah, every one of these characters have UR gear on. I think I might have been able to kill there, but I wanted to play it safe and try to go for his ultimate just in case. Then again, it would have depended on if I crit or not. Well, I think with that little of HP, I might have killed regardless, but sometimes he doesn't crit and it deals like abysmal damage and it's really bad, so. Alright, let's heal up before we go into this next phase. Actually, I'm going to use level 2 heal just in case this doesn't somehow kill. And then we will waste these cards. Just pulled the newest Sariel from SSR ticket. Hey, congrats on that. I like that green Sariel quite a bit. Very fun unit. I'm planning on, actually, once I finish this deer run that I need, and I buy one more river source or whatever it's called, river potion or whatever for the deer. Once I buy one of those out of the World Tree Shop. I should be able to build Green Sariel's relic this week, so that should be kind of nice. Good timing for Liz coming out as well. Luckily, though, if they don't announce any new crazy like deer relics, I'm probably going to go back to trying to do bird each week instead, so that way I can start stocking up on more of those mats each week, because you'll get, what is it, 6 guaranteed or 7 guaranteed win sources from doing like the bird as your like selected choice each week, so that'll be kind of nice. So hopefully I can start getting some of these other relics, which I still really want to get that new Golden Wings Elaine relic, because I think that it's really interesting and I think it would be a lot of fun to use, but it's not really like high up on the priorities list, I guess. I gave Green Sariel relic and all, trying like some type of goddess team, but always get destroyed by Rimuru's Trader Mellies. So I said F goddesses. That's understandable. Sometimes the whatchamacallit, the Rimuru and Melly teams and stuff like that can be ridiculous. So I completely understand if you have like issues running that. I really want to go for this ult, but I think I'm going to need to try to heal this turn regardless. I think I'll just use this and we can move cards at the very worst. I'm new with over 900 gems saved. Hey, congrats. Should I summon? So the banner tomorrow is probably going to have really good value if you're a newer player, so I would probably recommend you summon on the festival banner when it comes out tomorrow. I might as well go for Magilda's ultimate here. I need to do deer for my links. I need to get blue Tarmiel relic for more 200cc. Yeah, they don't actually give you as much cc as I was hoping they would. I built green Merlin's relic just for cc purposes, basically. I mean, I've been able to get more use out of it than just that, but it really didn't give as much cc as I was hoping. Having trouble for floor 2 and 3, so been running floor 1, and I've been trying to get that 10% for each run. Ooh, yeah, that sucks. Trying to farm the materials off just floor 1 is a pain sometimes. I remember having to do that when the bird first came out. That sucks. It gets a little better though. Let's go for Melly's ult there, and then I think I'll move this as well. That's exactly why I run Bond team. PvP is flooded with Rimuru, and Bond eats those for breakfast. Yeah, he does. It's really crazy to me that Bond is still as good as he is. Like, it's nuts. That man's crazy. Nice, he didn't put another debuff on us, so we can heal. Very good. Let's not heal, because I don't want to risk not killing here. So let's go for ults into this. Deer relics for the CC links. I mean, that is kind of funny. It's cool though. It's cool. Not sure what to run on PvP nowadays. I joined them with the Rimuru and T-Melly, but would like to use something different and strong. I actually really enjoy using Rimuru when I use him, but I really don't use him too much. I guess just, you know, making I feel like making content on the game, you end up just kind of messing with a whole bunch of different stuff instead of just playing like a regular player would and just investing into one team and messing with just, you know, one set of characters. Definitely better. Like, I think you get way more performance out of units if you just focus on one team, of course, but I guess that just kind of comes with the territory, of course. Thanks to your videos, I can easily defeat the bird. Hey, I'm glad they helped. I want to make a newer, like, updated video on the bird and the deer after this deer passive comes out, since it's going to be changing a little bit. Because I feel like a lot of stuff has changed since I made some of those videos. And with, like, newer updated teams and stuff like that, it might be a little bit better for character, or for players if they have the right units for it, of course. Alright, we've already topped off. We'll just go for this for the kill for this. Because are we moving into floor 3, right? I think this is almost the end of the bird relics, or relic materials, at least that I need for now. It's Excalibur Arthur that makes the Bond team so annoying. Yeah, for sure. If you can kill Arthur quickly without proccing his relic, it really does shut down quite a bit. But having Bond, like, there's so much to worry about with the Bond team sometimes that it's hard to focus on like a specific target. But Arthur is definitely a huge hindrance. Rimuru is fun. Also love his ult, the way it works. Yeah, I really like his ult. I'm so glad that it's a good ult too, because I was so hyped whenever he used that move in the show. Like, I was like, wow, like, that is a really cool move. I'm so happy like that is as cool as it is. And then when it came out, when they announced the unit, and like I got to see it and everything, I was like, wow, this is very fitting. Like, I really like the ult. I feel like it really gets across the impact that it had in the show, kinda. Hey, what's going on, bud, bro? Still have problems with deer. Yeah, the deer's still not like easy by any means, but definitely can be a hindrance. Ooh. Lots of damage there. We got to heal off of this one. Luckily, we get rid of blockade, so I think what we're going to do is use these two into the level 2. I saw someone run Excalibur, Lilia, and Mono with Twiggo in the back wall. I was so confused. Twiggo in the back is the worst part about that. Like, at least they're all human, so it kind of works, but Twiggo's literally only helping Excalibur Arthur, unless it was Red Lilia, which I highly doubt. But yeah, that's kind of a weird one. Uh-oh, Arthur's taking a lot of damage. And I don't have another heal. Damn, look at our Escanor cards. Kind of nutty. Let's get this out of hand. I think that'll kill. If it doesn't, rip. Ooh, yeah, this might be bad. Nah, we're good. Cool. I need a heal, please. Can I please get a heal? Okay, no heal, thank you. I might just need to try to kill FaZe to keep him alive. I don't really want to use the ult, but I think I'm gonna go for it either way. I don't know if that's gonna kill or not. It looks good. It looks good, actually. Boom. Yeah, we're fine. Wasted the melee card. Will Merlin infect spot his relic? Merlin infect his relic. I'm not sure. You talking about Rimuru? Stances and ult rush pretty much sum up the meta right now. Yeah, stances are really strong in the meta right now, and ult rush is just insane at the moment, so it doesn't surprise me that it does so well. It's so hard to beat through this phase. I am in a really tough spot here, I think. I'm gonna go for this. hoping that I can get a little bit of lifesteal off of it. Hopefully I can survive and use... Never mind. We're champions. Epic. Maybe the ult will actually help me with... Ooh, which pass is this? Okay, it's not the best one, but we got a heal card finally. Pog. Alright, that actually somehow worked out. I don't know how I was able to save this run, but we've done it. Very cool. Ult Rush is really big in the meta right now, though. It's really crazy to see Green Merlin being used as much as she is. He was there for the taunt. That's so weird. I did deer with Twiggo once, and it was so funny. Of course, with perfect passives, but still pretty funny. Yeah, I mean that's awesome. I have a friend who really likes to just run bird and deer with just various random units just to see if he can, and he always has a fun time just sort of messing around and getting just funny wins. I think more than anything. I think we'll go... should we go for the ult on melee? I kind of think we should. I know we might have gotten better damage value out of the 2 single targets on melee there, but I think the ult is going to be a little bit more helpful. Maybe. Nice, we got another amplify. Unfortunately, we have to use Melee's ult first here, but hopefully it'll kill. I think we're fine. I think we're in a good spot. Faced 5 bond teams today. So annoyed. I think it's the best counter to Rimuru. Yeah, for sure. Level 100 is about to make the bird and deer so much easier. That's a really good point. I haven't really thought about it too much. I'm pretty sure Nagato put out a video either today or yesterday about it, I think. Doing the bird and deer maybe with the level 100s. It might have just been the bird. I can't remember. But I definitely think it will help for sure. There we go. We have the relic materials. I still need to buy... Actually, I think it uses... Does it use the green... The green triangles? I think it does for Gowther's Relic, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember specifically. I think I'm good on those though. I have the green ones, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I have more than enough green ones. I still need these for the green Sariel Relic though, so we'll see how that goes. Will Merlin stop Arthur Relic? No, it won't, because I'm pretty sure his relic gets rid of all of the debuffs and stuff on him as well, if I'm not mistaken. I think. Let me check that actually. Where you at, boy? There you are. If the hero's HP removes debuffs from the hero and fully heals, so it removes debuffs first, so it does not work. You more excited for Festival Gowther Holy Relic or the new Liz? I think I'm more excited for Liz, but I am really happy that Gowther is getting his Holy Relic, because I really wasn't a huge fan of this Gowther to begin with, and I think that the Holy Relic is going to make a huge difference for him. So I have invested quite a bit into him at this point, so I'm hoping that it'll give him pretty decent CC, because this is with all of his cosmetics maxed out. I know my camera's in the way, but we have all 5 of these maxed out, all 5 of these maxed out, and all 5 of these maxed out. So I literally just need the relic, and I mean, of course I could use more copies of the ultimate to get higher CC, but I'm not as worried about it, you know, because that's just all luck anyway. But I'm looking forward to messing with him quite a bit, because I wasn't really a big supporter when he first came out. What is the standard defense stat of your Arthur? I have 11.5k. Would it tell me if I go to Creature's Nest? My defense for him is 10k. 10.370. And that's with... Oh, I think I was running the wrong gear for him the entire time, so oh well, but... With HP defense on, he's at 11.99. So close, right at 12k pretty much. I'd like to run Ult Rush 2, but all of my units are 1/6 or 2/6. Only good a good one I have is Ludo Margaret at 6/6. Really, I only have a 1/6 Margaret. I feel like I've just been really like unfortunate pulling extra copies of her. I would like some extra copies of her though, because she has a 6/6 effect if I'm not mistaken. That's kind of nice to have. Which her ult hits really hard in general, so I feel like more often than not it does really well at 1/6, but you know, just having the extra damage on it and stuff wouldn't hurt. Still stuck on floor 1 of the bird, and I'm wondering if my team is good or not. I run the 1 Brunhild, Green Ellie, and Halloween Matrona. Green Ellie. If you have Trader Melly, which it sounds like you might not, using him would definitely help a lot more. I'm not really sure about the Green Elizabeth. Is it Ellie Hawk? Because I want to say I remember somebody talking about using her at some point, but it seems like you just might be missing some of the better characters for it. Got all the triangles saved up along, yeah. Big coping that next fest is going to have Gowther, Deanne, and Cusack on the same banner, because that would be the dream banner for me. Yeah, those are really good characters to have like extra ults on for sure. What ult level was your Gowther? Oh, Festival Gowther. He's only 2/6. Because I think I pulled 1 extra copy of him on his banner, and then I got the one from the guaranteed. So it wasn't anything crazy. Just finished getting the mats for Gowther's Relic. I swear I'm never farming this bird again. Yeah, he is definitely a pain. I understand that. Kind of a cool unit. I'm really surprised they put him in the armor, because I feel like I mean, you see that armor in like the very beginning of the show, like season 1 and 2, and then you really don't see that armor at all after that, which is, you know, kind of funny. Thanks, bro. Have a nice evening, and good luck by summoning for Liz. I will drive 700 kilometers tomorrow, and Wednesday another 700 kilometers back home. Damn, that's a long drive. Hopefully it goes all right. Get your sweet podcast or playlist ready. My mighty shaft was the boy. Yeah, I remember you messaging me like asking if you should summon for him, and I was like, probably not, and you did it anyway. But I mean, hey, as long as you get some use out of the character. Meeting 7 Deadly Sins friends, that's really cool, Gavita. Hopefully it's fun. Alrighty, people. I think that is it for me for now. If we end up pulling, we will be doing a live stream tonight whenever the banner goes live. So if you guys are up or around whenever that happens, feel free to stop by. If I do end up pulling either Ragnarok Bond tonight or the new Brunhild that they announced tomorrow or the next day, I can't remember exactly when JP patch notes come out. If she looks really interesting, we may end up doing more of these bird killing streams soon, so that way I can work on those. But that is pretty much it for me. So yeah, really hoping to get Trader Melly and a few of the 1 copies from the anniversary banner. Best of luck, dude. The rates are pretty rough. He's 3/6 now. I'll drop by. Alrighty, man. Well, I hope everybody has a great day. I'm gonna prep and everything for tonight, and hopefully everything will be good to go. I mean, we're not doing anything super crazy. It should be just one rotation, but we'll see how lucky we get, I guess. So take care. See you later from Indonesia. Hey, Sopin, welcome. Good to see you, dude. Take care, man. You're the man, always keeping it real, doing real unit show-offs, not having them 10-6 and blasting people in PvP. I feel like that's the best way to do it, is try to have it at least realistic, because I mean, not everybody's going to be maxing every single character. Enjoying, good luck on the banner. What do you think my chances of getting Trader Melly? Not great, but I wish you luck if you summon. Either way, thank you guys so much. I will see you guys either tonight or in a video, so see you then.